Hello, hello, hello. How on earth do people do introductions to videos these days? I just sound like that teacher.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, my name is MrPoshJerry and welcome to the season 3 of Rocketcraft. A lot's happened in the last week. It's been going for about a week and a half now. We're currently into week 2. A lot's been done. Here we are in Spawn Town. But to be honest, we started just over there where that portal is, and this is how it went. So yeah, a lot's happened since all of the start in shenanigans. So here I actually am on the shopping district. This has all been terraformed by a bunch of the Rocketcraft players, and NitwitChef, he has been plotting out and organising little designs over there. Look how this is all going to be for us for this season. And over here is Spawn Town. So Spawn Town is where everybody's going to start. So we're going to have starter bases, all have to be 25 by 25. So you'll notice all of these roughly around the same size, but you can build whatever you like, as long as it's in with that 25 by 25. And also no farms, unless you can do little sheep farms, but nothing big and automated. Heading over to Spawn Town now. It's a little bit messy. We've still got a couple of things to do, but you will notice a few things out of the ordinary from vanilla Minecraft. So we have our own little currency, which has been implemented this season. So these are rocket coins. It's 9 rocket coins equal a block, and these can be used for trading and things across the server. Other things are slabs. So we have stairs, custom stairs and slabs pack. These are moss slabs, and we also have various other blocks created by djharrybo. And this just gives us a little bit more variety when building. It's not groundbreaking, but it's a little tweak that we like to do here on Rocketcraft. We'll just have a quick look around here actually, because a lot of these were built in the first 4 days. I haven't built mine yet because I've been saving it for you lovely lot. But if we have a quick look around, so we've got Chef's base here. This is Moby's. We've got Lanny's over there. So Spawn Town has been set as a medieval theme. That's going to be it's going to be that across the region, to be honest, for the community areas. So we've got a Spawn Castle, which is going to be medieval. We've got Spawn Town. It's just because last season we did futuristic and modern, so we thought we'd spice it up a little bit. Having a wander around, there are a few I would like to showcase and show off. So we've got a couple of mushroom builds. This one's done by Unholy Mess, and it is beautiful. Got some little bees over there. Oh, and there's D. It is an amazing build. And going up these stairs here. So this is done by Gage. What I'll do, I'll link all of the content creators on the server. There's a few about, and Gage has done a build on this. But look at the build palette with the little particle effects. It blown away. Gage, if you're listening, I want more of this. I want more of this out of you this season. But yeah, we'll have a little nosy inside, and because he won't mind. But look how beautiful this is. Oh, he's got a lodger. Hello, mate. You alright? You alright? Oh, he seems a bit angry. All right, I'll leave you there in peace. Just next door, we've got djharrybo's base, and you would not believe it, but I've known DJ over a year now, and this is the first base I've seen from him. He's never built a base. So last season he had an island with loads of farms on, and that was it. Nothing. Just storage and farms. Nothing looking like this. This is amazing. So we'll keep an eye on this, and we'll see how far he goes. Here we have Alison's base. Alison had a pirate theme last year, and she's now loving the medieval, so she's also gone with a mushroom. Nice use of wool, and obviously the mushroom blocks. Let's see if she's got any birds. She's obsessed with birds. Yep, there's one. There's two. And little wolf in the corner. So we'll leave there. Oh, there's another one. Spot the bird at Alison's place. There's V Gamer in there. V isn't happy with me because I egged her base a couple of days ago. But she seems to have got rid of all the new lodgers. I think our little wolf friend over there, I think he had them for breakfast. So moving along, just look at all these builds. They're amazing. And then you'll see this monstrosity corner over here. So we've got Sonic, Nat and Leslie have just built little deep slate boxes because they joined quite late, so they're currently in resource gathering mode. But here in this nice little hill is my plot. So I've had this plot since the start and I just haven't built on it yet. I think it's about time we do. But let me just show you a little sneak peek of what I'm thinking. As you'll notice, gradient. So I'm going to do a bit of a gradient. It's not going to be too obvious, but over the height of this build it should show. So this is what I'm going to do from the base, working all the way up to the top and go lighter, and then I'm going to, if we just go up here next to my creeper protector, copper. So we're going to use copper for the roof along with warp stems, stripped warp stems, and here are all my blocks necessary to do the gradient. And you'll probably be thinking, well, what's that noise? What's that noise I can hear? Wondernut decided to get me. I put this guy in my base. He's a bit of a nuisance. I think I have a little bit of a plan. I think I've got a bit of a plan for him. So watch his space. But yeah, he's a pain in the bum, to be honest, because if I sit on him... Oh, get off. You just go through the ceiling. So he's kind of just a free lodger in my house at the moment. But I don't know about you. I think it's time to get building, don't you? Let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen.
So here we are about halfway through now. There's a lot left to do, mainly detail building. So if I have a quick look down here, we've got a nice little aqueduct going on. But what I like to do is build it all quite plain first, and then I'll go through and add little bits of texture here and there. Unlike the top where I've done it all in one, this is all going to be a little bit separate. We've got the main structure down, but in here I've done a little bit of a little start on an interior palette. In here I've got a load of decorative blocks that we're going to use to finish this off. There's a lot more to do, maybe some little sneak peeks, but what we're going to do is finish this off. So here we can add some little details onto these little columns and just add a little bit more depth and decoration. So if we grab some of these blocks here now and go through, and I'll show you some of the techniques that we can use. One little thing you can do, buttons, love them. Put them on intersections and junctions, so it kind of looks like you've got some nails or little fixings in there that give it a little bit more detail from a distance. Another thing I'm going to do with these, works perfectly with these chiseled down because it goes bang in the middle. Just starts to add a little bit more character. Next on the list, we're going to grab some of these. So a lot of people, when you're building, will just use the standard stone bricks, And yeah, it can look great, but add in some variety and variance in there. So you've got mossy stone bricks, mossy cobblestone, and some cracked bricks. What I always like to do with this, so you don't overdo it, build it all first out of stone, and then just go in and add the odd one or two here and there, different varieties. So when you're thinking about putting the moss in, what you need to think about is water. So obviously moss is going to grow around water, so if we get rid of some of these, so if you just randomly go through and just pick a couple of these out to swap. So here we are now with all these different textures and blocks in it, and it just makes it look so much better and less flat. And for this little pond aqueduct area, I'm just going to add a few little lily pads in different areas. So if we carry on just adding a few more details like this into our pathways and everywhere else around the build, it'll just make it look that cherry on top. So this part of the build now, this is actually the greenhouse / aviary. So in here we're going to do a lot of decoration work, and we're going to level all of this floor out and make it suitable for some little friends that we're going to release in here. So what we need to do now is add some flowers, decorations, and make this a little bit more like a greenhouse / aviary for the bees. What we're going to end up adding is some hives, so obviously that we can start getting some honeycomb, and more importantly, honey, because we're going to be using a lot of copper this season, so we need to wax and seal it. So obviously you can see just out here I've waxed a few of these to stop these from oxidizing, and then we can also then use the honeycomb, put some of these around. This is going to be the main area here, and then off the sides here what we're going to do is do some like little storage, maybe a little potting bench. What are you doing there, Bads? Oh, hello. You alright? You can see what I'm up to? So I've just been over to see Wonder Nut, and she has given me some hives. But what we need to do is seal this up so the bees don't escape, because the last thing you want to do is have your bees escape on you, because you'll never get them back. Hopefully there's some bees in these. Wonder Nut did say... Oh. I can hear them. She did say there may be a few without bees, so hopefully they'll pop out shortly. So I think they're happy with their new enclosure. They're buzzing about. So what we've done is we've added a little potting station over here with some trapdoors and side tables. Got a little hanging pot there. So we've used some glowberries. Hopefully these will add some light as well. Oh. Bad Commander's back again. So this just adds a little bit more when you come through here. So sometimes you're just going to go with the flow and let things happen. I had a bit of an inspirational moment, and I've turned the tower into some kind of magical beacon. So if we're going to have a quick look, what I'll do actually, I'll insert a little bit of footage of how this was created. So as you can see, all you need to do really is just add random blocks with panes of glass, purple candles. You can stack up the candles as well just to get a bit more depth, and then remove your blocks, and then you get something like this. So it kind of looks like a bit more intense magic coming from the crystal. Ideally I want to get some end rods in the middle of this so it kind of looks like a ray, but we aren't doing the end until tomorrow, so that should be fun. To tie all this together, what I've done is through here I've added some purple glass in the windows, but also a bit of a power source element coming from the crystals. So you'd be surprised what you can actually fit into a 25 by 25. With a little bit of height variation and different block palette, you can end up with something like this.
No, it just
Yeah, like I said, the
out.
second one's doable, but the third is might be important.
I don't think I've got.
How many people are out here now? What is going on?
Hear ye! Get your eggs spawned down, folk.
Oh, we've got another chicken up there. Oh, two more
Yeah.
chickens up there.
Oh no, it's
go
falling,
down.
it's falling.
You guys are
Yeah,
cleaning
that
this
was
up
my
now.
original one.
Yes, I got a duck on. Oh no, it's falling again. Ah.
Well, if
Pigeons.
you can't beat them, join them. Right, pass me some eggs.
Yeah, get in there. Oh, sorry, Jerry.
Time to kill some chickens.
Time
Oh,
to kill some chickens.
Look at these two up here, just chilling on my roof. Shall I just leave them up there?
yeah. They're the magical ducks.
So after all that cleanup, I might leave that little guy up there actually. I think it's time for us to carry on in here, which I've started marking out now. But what we're going to do first, I'm going to revisit a little friend. So I said to you guys that I had a little plan for him. So meet Humphrey the camel. So this little guy, I'm going to do a little game, I think. So what's going to happen is the following. Somebody has the hump with you. Meet Humphrey the camel. You must look after Humphrey for 1 week. While under your care, you must show Humphrey the best of Season 3 of Rocketcraft. Rules. So any of you lot watching, follow this now. You must not let Humphrey get killed. If you do, you must pay 1 rocket block and your 1 week timer will start again. So you don't want that to happen. During the week, you must post 5 different screenshots in our Rocketcraft Discord of your adventures. You get to pick the next victim, which you must leave this book with Humphrey. Successful week showing your adventures will result in a special prize. We've got the little special prize sorted, so don't worry. We'll see how everybody gets on and I'll keep you up to date. Anyway, as I'm sorting this out, I'll get to pick the first victim. Come on, Humphrey, you coming with me? Hopefully you'll fit. Come on. Come on. That's it. That's it. It's right. That's it. Come on. You're going to go to your new home. Well, temporary home. You're going to see the world. You are. So, who should we pick? Should we pick Sonic? Or Leslie? Oh, where's Sonic now? Do we pick djharrybo or V? Or Alison? I know somebody in mind. So, somebody didn't have any luck with animals because Gage here has killed 2 horses, I think it is now. Other people's horses. So, let's see how he gets on with Humphreys for a week, shall we? Where should we put him? Let's tie him up here. There we go. So Gage, look after this little guy, and I want to see your adventures. So back to the base now. If we just go, I should really stop using that and use the front door, but obviously it's all blocked up. So if we go in here and here, you can see what I've started to do. What I think I'm going to do for this, I have a steampunk magic theme going on. So inside, I'm going to do kind of more like a tower. That's going to go all the way up and then kind of peak off to where you can go across to the aviary. Very similar to what I had before, so I'm going to use some terracotta, some woods, and see how it goes really. This is just the starter base, so I'm only going to be here for another few days in the interim to where we're going to do the big base, which you'll find out soon. So off camera, you'll see I've dug all of this out, and you'll see the original, this is the roof that you can see from outside. What we're going to do, we're going to do these walls all the way up. That is the little door there for the aviary, but what I'm thinking is we could move that slightly inwards because we've got a few blocks, and I'm going to put a little bubble elevator there to the bees. So if we start plotting these down, and these will go all the way up to the ceiling, and then what we'll do, we'll strip these, and that will match the outside wood that we used. So now we've got these in, what we're going to do is going to turn these into, add a bit more detail, some stairs, some slabs, just to make them a little bit more archway-esque. So I may have got carried away. So let me just take you inside now, and yeah, you'll see I've done quite a lot. I did get carried away, and let me just talk you through all this. So what I've done is I've put a little fire furnace that is obviously powering all of these copper pipes that go up to all the gears at the top of the build. In here I've also added some glowberries and some potted plants just to break it up so it's not as harsh and industrial. So over here I've used a bit of bamboo and some pots, flowers, a loom. What I've also done is added some pots. These are the ones with the sherds. So I've got these from a desert temple the other day. And then around here I've done some campfires. This just sort of adds to this room. I've even put a little composter on this side. The main thing with confined spaces is trying to get as much detail in as possible. It's such a small space, but you don't want to overdo it. So see here, and these columns, I've done kind of a little bookcase, but there's some copper and these link up. Some of you will notice as well I've added some skulk up in the roof. This is just to break up the really light warp stem. Through this door, I kept this the same, but I did have to move it a little bit. So what I've done, as you come through, I've done a little library and some storage here. So if you come through the bubble elevator, you'll pop out here. So originally I had the door here, but that just didn't line up, and if you've got OCD, it's not going to work. It just didn't work for me, so what I did, I moved it to here instead. And as you come through here, we've still got all the bees, and all the plants are growing really well now. And I've added some more light sources. So if we just drop through this trapdoor, this will bring you out towards it. So yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think of this. I'm still going to add some more little tweaks here and there, you'll notice. So in the next episode, we're going to be adding a few little things around the side and on top of this. You'll have to wait and see what we've got in store. But what we'll also do is check out the new location for this season's base. We're going to be nearby to Gage and Sonic for this, but we have a few little things in mind. So until next time, bye!